Hi, Karen.
Hi, Richard.
I think we're here to do SuperConference 2022 orientation finally.
It's only taken us a year here, but we got it this time.
Okie doke. We ready to go?
We are.
Disclaimer for the legal beagles. All right, let's go into orientation because we have got a great conference plan, don't we?
Yes, we do. We are super excited to see each and every one of you and to kick off this super conference like never before.
Like never, our best super conference ever.
Ever.
All right. Wow, that is some cup. Well, that looks strikingly like the Stanley Cup, doesn't it, Karen?
It does. Are you guys super excited to be able to challenge each other to win this?
So we know this year, we had several weeks ago, we had our first Olympic draft, and we have 6 teams, all by color, and we've assigned out every single person who's attending SuperConference to a particular team. And everybody's working towards, at the end, winning that coveted cup, right?
Yes, and it'll be displayed proudly at ATI headquarters, and we will get the team's name. It'll have, the color of the team on there, so you guys will have to come in and take a look at it.
For a year.
For a year.
Until the next SuperConference.
Yep. So as you guys know, you guys participated in the Mystery Singer event, and we will let you know who the winner was very soon. But it was very exciting to see some of our great members with so much talent out there. Didn't know we really had those talented members. You never know until you reach out and find out.
We did that as one of our new pre-events, and each team picked a talented mystery singer, and we played their recordings with a little mystery singer background, and then we opened up voting for who was the best mystery singer. And the winning team gets gamification points for that coveted cup.
And then, of course, we did the Olympic specialty drink. We did that live and at our favorite local bar at Longhorns and Arundel Mills with our favorite bartender, Janelle. And it was very well received, and we all had a blast doing it. And of course, Shot Monkey was on there preparing, to bring it in for us because it is their super conference drink. They named it this year since they're sponsoring Olympics.
And I think it was the Monkey Wrench Margarita.
That's it. That's it.
All right. And Janelle did a great job, and they were really, really tasty margaritas. So tell us about the optional tours, Karen.
Okay, well, there's one optional tour prior to the conference beginning, and it is the all-day fishing trip. And you will need to be at the Spa Curb by 6:15 a.m. And you will be bussed over there. So make sure you dress appropriately. It is a little chilly in the morning, but since we've been here, we are actually on site now. We've been here about 3 days, and it warms up later on in the afternoon. So you'll need to bring some sunscreen with you.
And that's on Tuesday, correct?
Yes, that's on Tuesday.
Okay.
And just so that everybody knows, the bus's transportation, you do have to wear a mask on the bus. You don't have to wear masks here on property, but on the public transportation, all private cars, private buses, and
Uber, Lyft, all of those.
Yep, all of them are requiring masks in the vehicles.
So, we sent out a text and an email, I think it was yesterday, which would have been Saturday, and we sort of freaked everybody out. Oh, you're going to require masks. You probably won't see a mask in the place at the Omni or at General Session or at any other events. Just it is California law that any public or privately chartered transportation still requires masks. Okay, well, that's that.
That's that. So Spa Curb is kind of diagonal from the main conference ballroom area that we will be at. So you can walk down the plaza to the Spa Curb, and you'll be right there. You won't miss it. You think that's self-explanatory there, Richard, or would you like to add some?
Nope, I think that's good.
Okay, great. All right, and as always, we're always looking to keep you guys safe. So if there is any type of emergency, we will be sending you text messages to your cell phone. And as usual, just like it says in the movie theaters, they say in the movie theaters, check for your closest exit wherever you are, just in case we have to evacuate. And Omni staff has been very forthcoming as to all the emergency plans. If there was an emergency and we had to evacuate the building, it is the parking lot right outside of the ballroom, just a short walk.
Okay. Hopefully the weather will be nice. If there is an emergency, we got to go stand out in the parking lot.
Exactly. So general housekeeping notes, please wear your name badge at all times during the conference. That not only is for you, but that's for us to know who you are and who you are at our group. This is our biggest one yet. We're going to have almost 700 people, if not 700 people here. And I can't remember 700 names, and I'm sure like the rest of you, you won't be able to. So we just want to make sure that you wear it at all times during all of our events. The ballroom, please wear a light jacket or a sweater. Once you get in there, it usually warms up a little, but they tend to keep it pretty cold. I would not recommend shorts because the temperature does fluctuate so much. Dining on and off property, I would highly make reservations. And then, of course, with the break song, which Richard has not released yet, this will mark the beginning and the end of every break. So please return to your seat so we can begin promptly. Richard is a very timely person. He hates to run a minute late.
Speaking of that break song, Karen, I really like a lot about you. So, forget it. Okay.
All right, we have been here on property for a few days now, and we have noticed a couple of things during our time here. There's one main restaurant on the property, which is Bob's Steakhouse, which is fine dining, similar. The bar in the lobby has a very limited menu. The marketplace is also limited menu, sandwiches, pizza, little things like that. So we're recommending for planning for Thursday and Friday dinners after our events end. I would highly recommend that you make reservations elsewhere. The ones here will probably be pretty packed. After the Olympics and the trade show, we are going to have a few food trucks out front, and the Plaza is a nice area to sit at and relax and enjoy. And so that'll be available to you if you're interested there. You can Uber or Lyft to local restaurants. At the help desk, we're going to have a list of the restaurants that they recommend. However, it's very easy to go on your phones, just like everybody knows, to get an idea of what's in the area.
This year's charity is once again MicroWorks Foundation. They were our charity last year, and a little reason why we did that, they were actually our charity for 2020 when we were coming here to Carlsbad, local to California. So when we ended up rescheduling, I'll say, 2020 SuperConference, and we did a virtual version of that, we didn't have a way to raise money for MicroWorks Foundation. So for 2021 in Amelia Island, we used MicroWorks. And for the first time ever, we're coming back to Carlsbad and using MicroWorks Foundation again. So you'll learn more about that on Thursday general session, but you guys are very generous, and we look forward to, once again, raising a lot of money within our industry for a very worthy cause.
Yes, and last year, you guys, we raised $60,000, which was awesome. So this year, our plan, we really want to surpass that. This is a charity that you guys recommended. You wanted something to donate to our trade, and that would help us in our trade. And Amy worked long and hard to get MicroWorks involved with us, and it's really exciting to see them. They're actually going to even have a couple of people here. Unfortunately, we won't have Mike Rowe, but they'll be
He's a little busy.
Yes. So, but we'll have he will be sending a few people here so that you can meet and talk to them as well.
The hotel room keys and room key folders when you check in, sponsored by Optimized Social Media. And just make sure sometimes the hotel doesn't do a great job. If they hand you a key that's not a logoed key with this particular key jacket in it, say, hey, I'm with ATI and I'm with SuperConference, make sure they give you the right one. This is really exciting. This is really the surfboard decorating contest. So I want to talk about this, Karen.
Okay.
So we've got those 6 surfboards, and they're going to be outside of the general session in the foyer for both registration days and for general session days. And each particular team will have their own little area. They'll have a box with props in it and things to be able to decorate. This is like at regular Olympics when we had beach Olympics and we do build cars in the sand, or do those things out of the beach, or even when we did Olympics on grass, because we didn't have beach, we would do sidewalk chalk sections. So you guys are going to take your best, most artistic people, and you're going to decorate those 6 surfboards over the course of the conference. And then the Olympic voting committee is going to vote on the best surfboard, and the winning team surfboard will get gamification points towards that cup.
So this will begin on Tuesday at 1:30 at registration. And Richard went over the box, and along with the box, the Diamond Partners have supplied items that need to be used to decorate. And somehow you must incorporate the ATI logo into your design. And you can only use the decorations that we have supplied to you. So no bringing anything in, no going to the stores, none of that.
And we're going to have security cameras on these things the whole time, because we know you guys are very competitive. You're going to be stealing stuff from the other person's box. No.
Decorating is going to end at 2:30 on Friday, and after that, we will be judging them. So, and this is Kim's specialties. You know, she likes to do things creative and dazzling. And what's her word that she used? She uses judge it up. So she really wants you to judge up your hats. This is going to happen at the welcome reception at the flower fields. And so you all have to really outdo Kim Hickey. I've seen pictures of Kim Hickey's, and she's got a fantastic hat. Not sure how she's getting it to SuperConference.
I think she chartered her own plane because the hat was too big.
Okay, that wouldn't surprise me. So let's see who can outdo Kim Hickey this year. It'll be nice. You know, she loved the face mask decorating. So you really need to jump up your game here to pull out all the stops to beat Kim on this one.
So you can get individual points. You can't just wear a baseball cap. Kim's the judge of that. You need a decorated hat, and you'll get points for wearing a decorated hat at the welcome reception. Plus the winning hat gets additional gamification points towards that coveted cup.
So registration will begin on Tuesday. That is early registration, and it is going to be held in the Costa del Sol foyer, which is right out front of the ballroom that we will be using. We are going to have some of it inside, and then we will have cornhole outside. Mike Haley is doing a cornhole tournament. So come on, come all, because it'll be exciting. And then Wednesday, it's from 9 a.m. to 3:30. We're closing up early on Wednesday because we are going to be leaving early to go to the flower fields. So everybody must get registered before going to the flower fields. We're not taking any registration items over to the flower field. So it's very important that you get registered prior to leaving. And we have 2 colored lanyards. Well, we actually have 3 colored lanyards. We have the blue lanyards, who are for what we affectionately call the newbies, first-time attendees. And we have red lanyards, which are for returning members. And then we have the yellow lanyards, which is for all staff.
So you want to, if you see those blue lanyards and you've been here year after year, remember you were new ones too. So go up and introduce yourself, show them the lay of the land, have a meal with them. They're really eager. Part of the reason they're coming here is to get to know everybody at ATI and all the people who come to SuperConference year after year after year.
So it's very important to reach out to the newbies and introduce them to the SuperConference greatest show on earth. So it's really important to reach out to them. And we want to thank Auto Vitals, of course, for sponsoring the lanyards. And so reach out to those newbies.
So those of you we've been watching it, we made the smartphone apps, official SuperConference smartphone app, available on Friday. We've had hundreds of downloads already. It is a requirement to attend SuperConference, but you absolutely want it because everything SuperConference happens from the app. Sponsored by AutoZone.
And this morning we looked and there was 361 people that had downloaded the app, and we have close to 700 people coming. So there's a lot out there that have not done what they're supposed to do. And this app is going to come in handy. You're going to be scanning from this app. You'll be able to get your roundtable presentations from this app. So it's very important.
Find everybody, find all the attendees, all the trade show information is there. A scavenger, well, too cool. Keep going, Karen.
So one of the main things, of course, on the app is the agenda, which is going to tell you what you're going to be doing from the start of SuperConference to the very end of SuperConference. So on the main page, you'll see the agenda tab. You tap on that, and it automatically takes you to the day that you're on. If you want to go to a different day and look forward or look back, you just press the date button, and it'll take you to the different days to show you what's going on. This year, as in prior years, when you check into registration, you'll get an envelope, and inside the envelope is your holds your name tents. These name tents you want to put down every morning, or you can go into the ballroom early, put the name tents where you want to seat, and then you can go and have breakfast and things like that. So we don't want chairs turned up. That's a bad habit to get into because it is a danger for people. And you want to do this every morning, and you want to, whenever you leave the ballroom for the night, for the day, take them with you so that you could do the same thing the next day. This does not apply to the awards banquet. So, of course, like everybody knows, we keep you outside waiting until it is time to go in. And so there is no reserved seating unless you were with a 20 group and paid for a table. Awards banquet is open.
So a word about general session. As we've said, this is our biggest SuperConference ever. Excuse me. And so we have a hybrid seating for the first time ever in the general session. It will be a combination of crescent rounds, which are 8 chairs to a table, round table. And in the back of the ballroom will be classroom style. So 3 rows of classroom style and lots of tables of rounds. So the tables of rounds are for attendees, and the first row, closest row to the stage of the classroom seating is also for attendees. The back 2 rows are for staff and our partners. So we are gonna be packed in there. Well, you'll see when you get there. It's a ballroom full of chairs and tables, and we're going to be up close and personal.
There you go. Well, we are family, Richard.
We are.
At registration, you'll be getting your water bottle that was sponsored by Repairify, and they're going to have water bubblers all over the conference area, so you can fill it up and keep it filled up. And of course, when you're done for the night, done for the day at the conference, you can always put your favorite beverage in and walk around. Camouflage, just like that.
You're going to get journals again, like we did last year. These were a big hit in Amelia Island. These are nice sized. You can carry them around to keep all your important notes. But there's a sticker in the first page that allows you to put your name in there. We're Now, you're not all going to listen to us, but you need to put your name in there, because every year we have people coming up to the help desk. I left my journal. Well, where did you leave it? I'm not sure. I left it on my table. Put your name in it so we can try and help relocate it for you when you leave it somewhere, because some of you will absolutely do that.
And the photo booth will be at registration, and you earn gamification points by taking your photo there for your photo opportunity. And then it will be up the duration of the conference. And for any other crazy pictures that you want to take, Leads Near Me helped sponsor it this year. So make sure when you come in to register that you get the points for taking your photo op as you come into registration. And you know, we get to store all these pictures, and it's exciting because we get to go back and look at them all. And if you want the picture sent to you, all you have to do is type in your number and it'll send it to you that way. The charging station this year, sponsored by 360 Payments. Richard is very proud of his devices here. He worked real hard on these. And so if you need your iPad, phone, or anything charged during registration, you just come up, open the box, take the key with you. And when you come back later, it'll be charged. So
take your keys with you, right?
Yep, take your keys with you. Mm-hmm. And yes, and keep them with you, and then make sure they do get returned. And we're still keeping safe. We will have our sanitizer stations here back by the help desk and at registration. Business Actualization is sponsoring that this year. And so we'll have the, what do you call that? The infrared, Richard, or is that a blue light machine that'll
something like that? Yep.
It's amazing. It'll clean up your phone. Just last year, Richard was looking all over for his phone, couldn't find it.
Okay.
And he realized he had put it in the sanitation, and he didn't know where he put it. So just remember that you put it in there so you can come back and get it.
It takes less than a minute to thoroughly zap your devices, phones, keys, pens, whatever you want to put in there. Okay, let's talk about gamification again. So as we said, virtually everything you do at SuperConference can get you gamification points, both on an individual level, and your points roll up to your team. So 700 people, six teams, a little over 100 people per team. You've got a colored band around your lanyard. You know, in the app, it shows you what colored team you're on. So everything you do not only helps you, but it helps your team work towards that coveted cup. So events, instant surveys, roundtables, diamond roundtables, Olympics winning team, surfboard winning team, instant surveys, trade show QR codes, scavenger hunts, just about everything gets you gamification points. So why do we really do that? Because we want you to get the most out of SuperConference, and we want everything. The more you immerse yourself in everything SuperConference, the more you'll get out of it. So individual points roll up to a winner at the end of SuperConference. Those top individual points give you better chances to win the coveted raffles for next year's SuperConference. And there's another raffle for coming back here for a weekend with a spa package, which is really cool. But then the other ones go towards winning the coveted cup. How do I win? You're entered automatically. You're on a team. The more points you have, the better opportunity you have to win that SuperConference package for next year for that undisclosed location that we haven't announced yet. Karen, we haven't announced that yet, have we?
Nope.
No, I think we do that Saturday night at the very end of the awards banquet, so you got to hang around for that. Okay, Karen, where do we go for help?
Okay, so of course, anybody with a yellow lanyard on is all our staff and can help you answer your questions. If they can't answer them, they will definitely get the answers for you or point you in the direction to go. We sit in the back of the ballroom. We have the charity money ball there. We have the flash drive sale forms. We have sweatshirts and blankets for sale. And just come on back and see us if you need to find out anything about SuperConference.
I'm sure I'm going to want to know, so I'll be looking for those people with yellow lanyard. Oh, I'm one of those people. Okay, sorry. The flash drive offer, we do this every year. You're going to want to order. Many of you pre-ordered the flash drive, but it gives you video recordings of all the general session speakers, video and audio, and it gives you audio recordings of all of the roundtables, including the Diamond Partner roundtables as well. So it is a huge amount of material. So the roundtables, you know, if you're a husband and wife and you break up and go one and conquer, but you get them all and you can replay them again and again, play it for your team back at work. If you liked a particular general session speaker, maybe like me, you could use the flash drive to watch me over and over and over again.
Who wouldn't like you, Richard? Come on. So like Richard said, most of you picked up the order. You already ordered them, pre-ordered them, but if you did not, you can come back and pick up the order form back by the help desk. We will have blankets and sweatshirt sales. We've had these at registration and we keep some back in the back at the help desk as well. We have the fleece blankets, which we're going to have to break out because right now the room that we're working in has been very cold. And of course, we have the ATI sweatshirts.
And if we're not selling enough of them, we're going to turn down the temperature in the ballroom.
Richard.
Okay.
So this year we brought back the Scavenger Hunt. We didn't have it for a couple of years, and it's really, you know, I can remember the first year we did this, we had everybody running around at different bars, different stores, and all that, trying to find our coaches. This one's going to be done on property this year. Richard, you want to tell them a little bit about it?
Well, in the app, there's a Scavenger Hunt button, and there's a list right now. There are 13 clues in there. You'll read the clue, and somewhere on the property is a QR code associated with that particular clue. So you may see those QR codes, but you'll go into your app, go to the clue, turn on your picture taker, your QR code taker, take a picture of the QR code, and if you did the right one associated with the right clue, it'll give you a little mechanic advisor logo on it. And if you get them all right, you got to get them all right, all 13 of them, you'll get gamification points. It's really going to be fun. Some of them are hard, some of them are a little easy. Some of them you'll walk around and you'll see the QR codes and say, wow, there must be a clue associated with that. Because we're going to be the only ones here that'll have QR codes sit in places around the property. It'll be really fun.
So the first event of the SuperConference 2022 is the Charity Fun Walk. This will happen Wednesday, March 16th. We'll be out there at 7:15 in the morning. It is located at the golf cart path below Edge Pool and Terrace. You won't miss it. Usually there's 30 or 40 of us out there. We'll also have a big finish line blown up out there. So you'll see us out there. So come out and run with Karen D and Mike Bennett and a few other people that'll take you around the course.
So those of you who participated in the 2020 virtual event, you would have seen Karen D run the course. It's really a beautiful golf course. You go past lots of really nice houses. It'll be early in the morning, get your blood flowing, and the winner gets gamification points.
And the 20 group summit. George is very proud of this one. So for everybody to know, you must be a member of a 20 group. That's the only way that you can attend. This year, it's very exciting. They're going to have a panel up there. They have speakers. So it's going from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. That'll be in the Poinsettia Ballroom. And we will all tell you how to get there. You'll look at your map to get you walking over there. It's in the conference. What is this called? The
Coastal Event Center.
Coastal Event Center. And this is the Coastal Event Center is where all the roundtables and everything are going to be held.
And so that's worth saying here. The Coastal Event Center is, Coastal Event Center is attached to the main building, and the general session and trade show is over in the conference center. They're about a 2-minute walk apart from each other, and you'll be going back and forth between them over the course of SuperConference.
Following the 20 Group Summit, we will be going off property this year to our welcome reception. And again, just to let you know, we'll be going over by a bus, and you will be required to have a mask on the bus. So
I
this
know,
year,
California law, just, it's about a
just
10
follow
minute.
the rules, don't
Yeah, follow the
complain.
rules.
It's 15 minutes. We've been wearing them for 2 years. 15 minutes won't kill us here.
And if you came on a plane, you didn't yell at the pilot when you got on the plane and had to wear the mask.
We're going to the flower fields of Carlsbad, and we were talking to them the other day, and the north side of the fields have already started blooming. So we should get a little bit of color you'll see a little bit of color over there. They're going to leave the area. They're going to leave the spa curb area at 5:30.
Well, between 5:30 and 5:45. So line up.
Right. And we are going to be scanning for you. So again, make sure you bring your badge, comfortable shoes. This isn't going to be outside. You'll need a light jacket. I would recommend pants. I don't know if I'd put on shorts or a skirt because it does get a little bit chilly in the evenings. So
it is a gorgeous place.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to have 10 or 12 buses that are going to take us all over there and bring us all back. And as Karen said, bring a jacket because when the sun goes down here, gets lit. This is a totally outdoor event.
Correct.
We've got a band, we've got food, we've got it's just going to be a blast.
Yep. You can ride the tractor right as you get there within the first half hour before the sun goes down. So it's really neat.
There's the spa curb where the buses are going to depart. General session Wi-Fi is sponsored by 360 Payments. I know you're going to ask me again, but the password is 360 capital payments, no spaces, to be able to use Wi-Fi during general session. That's not the same as your sleeping rooms. It's over in the conference center.
Morning stretch. Mike Bennett will be leading it this year. All 3 days, it's going to be at the Costa del Sol Foyer, which is in the conference center, right in front of our foyer, right in front of our ballroom. For all the participants, you will get scanned, so bring your badges down because this is where you get German gamification points. And Sherwin-Williams is sponsoring that this year.
And new this year is the power walk, because we know when 20 groups come to town that a lot of you like to go do a quick walk before the day starts. So we've got a power walk. It's about a 1 mile course around the property. So that's an event you sign up for as well. So we'll meet at the exact same time at the spa curb, go on that little 20-minute 1 mile walk and get ready for your day.
And you're going to need your badges because you'll be scanned to be able to get gamification points. Breakfast, all 3 days are going to be inside the Luna Ballroom and the Luna Lawn. We are hoping for a gorgeous morning so that you'll be able to sit out there and have a little bit, enjoy the morning breeze. All mornings, they'll begin at 6:45.
You know, that picture, Karen, is from Tucson.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was 2017. That looked like a lot of fun.
It was. And there's the location of the Luna Ballroom. It's right next door to our main ballroom where general session is.
Speaking of general session, ballroom doors will be open during breakfast. As Karen said earlier, you can put down your name tent. It's going to be a really crowded place. Did I say that? A really crowded place. So you might want to come in during breakfast, put your name tent in, and go get something to eat. You'll need to do this every morning. You can't do it for the award ceremony. Costa del Sol Ballroom. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday general sessions. It's where we start every day, except Friday morning we have some roundtables first, and then we meet for general session. It's where we have our keynote speakers. It's where we do our end of the day daily wrap. It's where we do all of our announcements for the day. General session is the heart and soul of SuperConference. And as Tom Ringo likes to say, take copious notes. You've got your journals to be able to do that. You can put your name tent in early, participate in the daily wrap. That's a lot of fun. keep an open mind. We're going to be bringing you a lot of material. We are very excited about our speaker lineup. And by the way, I'm just going to say this right now. It's not part of this thing, but you should go to Late Breaking News. It's not only in the app, but it's on the website. And you can see the speaker lineup, the agenda, anything that we're doing about SuperConference is in Late Breaking News. That's where you keep up to date, as well as general session. Karen, lunches?
Lunches, Thursday, Thursday, it'll be at the Omni main Plaza. And Friday is going to be at Costa del Lawn, which is where we have breakfast. So it's right out there.
And this Omni makes great meals, and it'll be great food. And by the way, when you do that, try and sit with somebody new, and look for those. What color lanyards are the new ones? Newbies. Okay, so look for a blue lanyard. Introduce yourself. Break some bread with the newbies, and make some long-lasting relationships. So there's Thursday lunch, Omni Plaza. And the other ones are right outside our ballroom. Tell us about roundtables, Karen.
Roundtables, we are offering 16 different ones this year. They are going to be instructed by our coaches and our members. And we are really excited about these all new, brand new topics. You should have already picked your roundtables, but if you haven't, then you can do that on the app. Be careful. Some of the roundtables are not offered both days. I highly recommend you, one, not going to your coach's roundtables, because they will give you the roundtable. They will deliver that information to you anyway. So I recommend going to someone other than your coach. I also recommend that you divide. So if you are there with somebody else, you go to one, your other person goes to another, because remember, all of these will be on the flash drive. So you'll be able to see all of them, but you get different ideas going to different ones. So it's very important that you split up. So as we said earlier, roundtable contents, it will be on the app this year. There's not going to be any paper handouts. We're trying to go green here. So all the handouts will be on your phone, and you can actually email them to yourself. And here's how you go. You go to roundtables, then you see the roundtables up in the upper right-hand corner. At least on a Droid phone, you have three dots in a row there. You click on that, and you hit View Materials, and you'll have everything right there. There are 4 sessions for the roundtables. Thursday, it's going to start at 1:15 and end at 3:30. They will all be in different rooms. We'll have a break after the first one, and then you'll go to your next room. Friday, you're going to go, you won't go to general session like Richard had said earlier. After breakfast, you'll go directly to your roundtable that you signed up for. It's very important that you sign up for the roundtables. We don't want you saying, oh, I don't like this one, so I'm going to go ahead and do that without signing up for it, because we only have a limited number of seats in each room. So it's very important that you know, and that we know, that the room is filled to capacity, and that's why you couldn't sign up.
I would say there's another good reason to pre-sign up for your roundtables, because my guess is for some of these more popular ones, those are going to be standing room only. Mm-hmm.
This year, it's the first time that we've had you actually register for the Diamond Roundtables. And we have really worked hard on these this year. We actually had each one of the partners give us their presentation. They had to do their presentation for us so that we could make sure that they would deliver the best content to you. These are our 5 diamond partners here at SuperConference. We'll have 2 sessions available Friday afternoon starting at 2. The second one starts at 2:35. Second one starts at 3:35. Recommendation here again is make sure that you divide and conquer, and so that you can get the full maximization of these roundtables. And they're going to be located in the same area as the roundtables that you had gone to earlier.
So the Diamond Roundtables used to be called bonus breakouts. So they're now Diamond Roundtables, and For the first time ever, the Diamond Roundtables are being recorded like the regular roundtables. So if you get that flash drive, you'll also get the Diamond Roundtables as well.
So again, shows you can sign up for them. There's more information in the app on which each one will be presenting. They work really hard all year long for us. And they're, like I said, they're going to bring good content. We have really interviewed them well to bring to you what you need.
And I, you know, that's Jimmy Lee in the upper left-hand corner with Kukui, and I'm not sure who he's trying to be like. Maybe
rock star.
Yeah, rock star. Okay. Okay. Roundtables in the same place. All roundtables are in the same place in the Coastal Event Center. Our diamond partners are FacePay, Kukui, Napa Auto Care, Motor Supply, and TechMetric. They are. We're just so happy to have them support us at SuperConference, and they've been with us the whole way as we've worked on this year's SuperConference. Annual group picture. When we break for lunch, now this is going to be a little challenging because 700 people. And it is a tradition at SuperConference to, on Thursday, just before we have lunch, you got to sort of sing for your supper or your lunch. We're going to walk everybody out. You'll follow the ATI signs. We'll walk around the back of the main building to a putting green. It's actually a big putting green. And we'll put all 700 of us on that putting green and take the group picture. So, and so that we're thinking that's going to take us 20 minutes or so, and then we'll have lunch on the main plaza. That was from Tucson as well.
Mm-hmm. I like that. The sign looks good.
Yeah, I'm not sure what SuperConference this was from, but nonetheless, it's like herding elephants. And there's an example of, that's from San Antonio, our group picture from San Antonio. Instant surveys are on the app, and you can take a survey on almost everything you do here. You go to a meal, you go to a break, you go to a session, there'll be instant surveys on the app. You get points for filling them out. And as many of you know, we really do care what you think. We look at them all, we read them all. We're always trying to get better. So you participating in instant surveys helps us deliver our best SuperConference ever. Instant surveys get turned on for each event. You go to them within the app as well. Really easy, just a couple of questions. That's why they're called instant.
So we, you know, when you guys put comments in there, we look, we listen to them, see if there's anything that we can approve on that makes sense. So please do those for us. Daily wrap at the end of general session each and every day. We have our daily wrap. We encourage you to stand up and give you the most important takeaway of the day. And if you can see that, that is a speaker box that we pass around at SuperConference.
We actually throw it around.
Throw it around. So that is how we hear you. It is a microphone. So you have to make sure you hold it up to your mouth when you're speaking so that we can hear you, the whole ballroom.
They won't remember that.
Okay, well, I figured I'd try that anyway.
We'll remind you. More about those Olympics. The Olympic Games are a tradition at SuperConference. It happens Thursday evening from 5 to 6:30 out of the driving range. They're very competitive. Everybody's on a team, so whether you're coming to just watch or participate, it's a not miss event. Well, then there'll also be bars there. And it's once again sponsored by Shop Monkey. And you can have that exclusive SuperConference 22 specialty drink, the Monkey Wrench Margarita. And there's also beer and wine and sodas, I think, and water. But it is a wonderful event. Mike Haley and Steve Brevet and team have put together a wonderful Olympic Games. We've got some really fun games this year. And we say this every year, and just, you know, no cheating. But, you know, you guys are going to do what you're going to do. Gamification points for the winning team. Happens out at the driving range. This is an example of opening ceremonies. I think this particular picture was from SuperConference in Orlando at Champions Gate. So we actually do an Olympic march. We play the Olympic song that kicks off the Olympics every single year. So whether you're participating or or just watching. It's a fun event, not to be missed. Karen, trade show?
Trade show. So this year, the trade show is going to be in both ballrooms, both the Luna Ballroom and the Costa del Sol. It is very large, and we are very excited of all the vendors. I think we have a total of 50 tables. Then it's close to 50 vendors, but not quite. So each vendor's booth, you go to, gather information, and then you will scan the QR code to be entered in that vendor's raffle this year. So that's the only way you're going to be entered in the raffle. And then at the end, there'll be a raffle. Richard will go into all that to explain all that. So please come see them, come see the vendors. They work hard for all of us all year long, and we want them to feel welcomed here at SuperConference.
So once again, as Karen said, 2 separate ballrooms. It's too big to have in one ballroom. So they're separated by some foyers and some hallways. So really, it's really important that you don't just hang out in one particular ballroom, that you make your way, you go see them all. This is a great opportunity to learn from all of our partners and our trade show participants. It's just well, and we have open bars, and we have past hors d'oeuvres, and it's just a wonderful, wonderful event. And as Karen said, for the QR codes, we're not looking, if you're having a meaningful conversation with somebody at a booth with a particular company, we don't want to interrupt that. So you take your phone, you go and you scan a QR code, they'll have it on their booths, and then that will mean that you at least visited that booth in some way. You can talk to them, you can do whatever you want, but get around to all the booths, and if you get all of them scanned, then you get gamification points as well. We did that to encourage you to see the entire trade show, to move from place to place, to talk to everybody, to learn as much as you can, and it'll be a whirlwind. Those of you who've been to our trade shows before, they're just something for 4:45. 5, 6, 7, 3 hours or so of wonderful trade show. Best trade show in the business.
So basically, we've already been through this. We have a handful of new vendors this year. So once that is done, again, you'll be on your own for dinner. We're going to have some food trucks out front, out in the plaza. But again, if you're not interested in doing that, I would definitely have planned making reservations somewhere.
Well, no matter what, Karen, 600-700 people come out of one event and they all want to eat and they're all hungry. You can't descend on any restaurant and have them be able to handle it. So make some plans. If you got a car, take your car, Uber, Lyft. You can go to the bar here. Food here is great, but there are limited dining options on the Omni property. Saturday optional tours?
They will depart from the spa curb. We have you need to come dressed down to general session, ready to go. No dilly-dallying, because these are planned events. Buses need to leave to get you over to the event. So dress comfortably, include, light jacket, walking shoes, all that you're going to need for the particular tour you're going on. So Saturday, the first 2 tours that are going to go off are going to be the electric bike tour and the Carlsbad food tour. Remember, your name badges are required. Remember, for a very short period of time, you're going to have the masks on in the buses. If you're not going on a tour, you're on your own for lunch, and buses will be leaving the spa curb at or around 12:45. So be there a little bit early to make sure you can get scanned, checked in to go on the tour. And the buses again will be at the spa curb, which is the same place that we picked you up for the welcome reception. The whale watching tour does not depart from the hotel until 2 p.m. So go grab yourself some lunch and then meet at the spa curb at 1:45. So
the whale watching tour does not include lunch, the others do?
Correct.
Okay, well, walking food tour, that includes, and we did the bike tour with the motorized bikes. It's really a blast. You're going along the coastal highway, you're looking at the ocean. It's just a wonderful, wonderful thing.
So Saturday evening, this is where we all get together for the best of the best. It will run from 7 p.m. to 9:40 p.m. in the Costa del Sol Ballroom, which is General Session Ballroom. We will open the doors promptly at 7 p.m. You will need your badge for entry. If you don't have it, you will be asked to return to your room. So please, 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 please wear your badge down to the ballroom for the awards. And once you're in, you can take it off. You're done with it for the event, but you will definitely need it to get into the awards banquet.
And the awards banquet is the highlight of SuperConference. And we've got some super secret entertainment coming after the awards as well. How should they dress?
Semi-formal. So we want to see all of you guys dress up. We don't see that at all. We see you come into ATI corporate and everybody is basically almost in their work clothes or anything like that. And it's nice to wine and dine you in a nice atmosphere and everything. So
it's a great gala event. And this year, again, we're doing plated dinner. So you'll sit down at your table and everything will be served to you. It's a wonderful, wonderful closing event for SuperConference. All right, wow.
You see Coach Rick Johnson on the right, and then you see one of our wonderful members, Mr. Schindler. Don't come dressed like this. We don't want you embarrassed.
And then there's a traditional afterglow. It's the after the banquet and awards after party. So just you'll walk out of the ballroom, you'll be at afterglow. You can dance, you can talk, you can reminisce, you can talk about everything you learned at SuperConference, say goodbye to all your friends and the new friends that you've met. It's a wonderful little event, not a little event, pretty big event, where we just sort of wind down everything SuperConference. Well, Karen, I think that's a wrap. I'm exhausted just talking about it, but I can't wait for it to begin. It's going to be what? Our best SuperConference ever.
Ever. So we look forward to seeing each and every one of you. So just when you get here, go to registration and we'll get you all checked in and we'll start it off right.
We'll see you all soon.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.